Today we're going to talk about a poolside hairstyle that is so easy. So it's basically a ponytail with a braid. What you want to think about when you go to a pool party is you want to think about showing up looking great and leaving looking great. So what can I do to my hair that I'm going to look great all day long, even if I take a jump in the pool? So just to get started, I'm really loving this Pureology split end repair, and this is a great product because it's always going to seal those ends back together, which is what we always need in the summer because that sun does a lot of damage to our ends. So I'm just going to apply that to my ends before we get started. And I'm going to use my dear friend Sam Villa. I love this guy. Mwah! Sam, this is the best product ever. So this is a spray bottle that is genius. We're going to just spray this. Do you hear how it sprays? It's not like it's actually this mist. I love this product. Okay, so we're gonna just slick our hair back into a high ponytail. If you check out style.com, which is one of my favorite websites just to stay current with what's happening on the runways always, I saw recently a show where the models just had this simple style and it was so chic. I was like, I have to share that with everyone. Okay, so we're gonna pull it up into a high ponytail. And so what happens for me, if you're like me, you have layers in your hair. If you have one length hair, you don't have to worry about this. But those darn layers, they make all these pieces stick out because there's all these different lengths. So I want to go over it with this brush just to kind of smooth out any little lumps. And the lumps are the worst underneath. So we want to think about, you might even want to flip your head upside down and just smooth those lumps out so it looks nice and smooth. And then once you've done that, so you don't have that perfect line through your hair, you can just take your hands and kind of rake through it. Like even if you just palm over it, it's going to smooth it down. Now I'm going to secure it with a high pony. And I'm going to add some Redken Velvet Gelatin, and it's a number 7 hold. So it's going to give me a little bit of hold, but it's actually really shiny and soft for the hair at the same time. So I'm smoothing out that braid with the product, and then I'm just going to cut it in 3. And I'm simply going to give myself a braid. So in previous videos, you've seen me saying I don't want a perfect braid. For today, it's all about the perfect braid. And so I'm just going to spin around and braid that for you. Alrighty, so for me, I have all these layers. So I'm going to deal with those in just a moment. What I really want to show you to kind of give it a point of difference is to use your elastic band as kind of as an actual adornment. So you want to start by securing that band right here, and then every time you go around, you're going down as well. So we always want to use our spray. I'm using Supreme Control by Pureology by going with the grain of how you want it to go. So I'm going to spray it up, and that's just going to slide that hair up on the other side. It's not sticking out, but I know it will about an hour from now when I'm sitting by the pool, sipping my bubbles. And then I'm just gonna look at the back here. I'm gonna give it a really good dose of hairspray, and then I'm just gonna tuck them in. Might take you a minute now, but then you don't have to worry about it for the rest of the night. And that's why I'm choosing my Supreme Control, because I know it's gonna give me a little extra power. So let's say that you have something that you just can't live with, right? Then you're gonna take that piece, and you can just take a little bobby, and then you can hide that bobby by shooting it directly up into your braid. So no one knows that that bobby is there. So for me, I just added a little bit of earring because my face is so angular that it's kind of stark. So that'll just soften the look a little bit. That's it, guys. There's your poolside hairstyle.